Good morning, this is Dwayne, and today I'd like to take a look at the most used chord progression, I think, of all time. It's a 4-chord sequence, but it's used in countless songs over time, all kinds of songs. And it's called the 1-6-2-5 chord progression. The 1-6-2-5. And it's expressed in Roman numerals if you see it on paper. But let me just make it a little simpler. If you're in the key of C, you're basing your playing, of course, on the scale of C. So the 1 chord is the C chord. The 6 chord, 6, is 6 notes higher. That would be A, any kind of A. I'm playing A minor because that's indigenous to the C scale. Followed by the 2 chord, 1, 2, that would be D, any kind of D. I'm playing D minor. And then the 5 chord, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, would be G. Okay. And we usually put a 7th on some of those chords, but the bare bones of that progression is 1, 6, 2, 5. As a kid, you may have played it. Right? It comes in all kind of variations. Let me just play Blue Moon. Or heart and soul, I fell in love with you. Okay, and there's many songs that use that progression. So, in the key of C, it's C, A, D, G. Okay, the first chord is major, the second chord is minor, the third chord is minor, and the fourth chord is major. Okay. So let's transpose that into some other key. Let's try E flat. The scale of E flat goes like that. It's got 3 flats. So the 1 chord is E flat. The 6th chord is C minor. The 2 chord is F minor, and the 5 chord is B flat. So in the key of G, or the key of F, let's say, it's 1, 4. Key of G, 1, 6, 2, 5. Okay? And that applies to all styles. If you were playing kind of a country western, you might do this. If you're playing jazz, you might do this. Now, you may wonder why I'm playing B flat, but that's a fancy A7th chord that is structured to have a jazz sound. And that's a 2 chord, and that's a 5 chord. It's probably a little hard to recognize because the melody kind of misleads you, but at its basic root, it is 1, 6, 2, 5. Okay, so no matter what the style is, the progression is the same. Okay, so I just wanted to share that with you. The most used chord progression, probably of all time, is 1-6-2-5. Thanks for being with me, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye for now. Hi, this is Dwayne again, and I'd like to tell you about a little book that I wrote a few years back. It's called Piano Chords and Chord Progressions, The Secret Backdoor to Exciting Piano Playing. And it's a terrific resource about chords. If you want to know more about chords, you ought to latch onto this book. It's just barely over $10, $11 I think it is. And it covers all the chords and chord progressions that I talk about in my videos. It's just a great, it's not a substitute for videos, of course, but or DVDs, but it's a great summary, and it's so inexpensive that it's well worth your while to get. Here's a table of contents. You can just look down here and see all the things it covers. Starts out with major, minor, diminished, augmented, 6th, 7th, and on to 13th chords and suspensions and alterations, and then gets on to chord progressions and so on. So it's a very thorough book, and it's got a lot of illustrations. I'll just toggle through a little bit, so you can, and there's the back cover. So it's worth your while to get. So hope you take advantage of that. Thank you. Bye bye for now.